I know a lot of you hesitate to buy an outboard unit since the development of software plugins is quite impressive. However, there are Audio engineers out there that claim that an outboard unit, or at least a lot of the outboard units, are simply unbeatable. So today we're going to compare a Klark Teknik compressor, which I have right here, the KT-2A, with a stock plugin in Logic Pro X, so a stock compressor. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any mixing tutorials. So, the KT-2A compressor costs around $400. It has vacuum tubes, which is nice. This unit can certainly create some analog warmth, punch, and an interesting color. Very minimalistic, and you won't need to tweak much to get a great tone. The downside is that it takes some time to hook up since you have to connect the proper cables and you have to integrate the compressor into your DAW. Logic Stock Compressor is a plugin that is included when purchasing Logic Pro X. It's a lot more flexible since you don't need any cables. So although it can create some overdrive and saturation, it's obviously not driven by vacuum tubes, so it might not give you that analog warmth that you're looking for. To be honest, outboard gear in general can be incredibly expensive. An outboard compressor can range anywhere from $100 up to $11,000. That's a lot of money. So the question has to be asked. Is it worth spending all this money on outboard gear when there's some great sounding software plugins out there that are a lot cheaper? Let's compare these two compressors and gain some perspective on this. So I have a guitar track here as well as a vocal track. So we're gonna start with the guitar track. So let's just take a listen to this without any compression. I've only added some EQing and some subtle reverb. So let's take a listen. Alright, so now we're gonna add Logic's stock compressor. Right here, we're gonna have a fairly modest setting. So let's take a listen to this and what it sounds like. So it does sound a bit more glued together. You can't hear any saturation really, but it definitely does a good job with compressing the guitar track a bit. Now let's hook up our Klark Teknik KT-2A. So here it is. So I don't know about you, but to my ears, the Klark Teknik sounds warmer. It has a bit more punch, and yeah, it adds some more interesting color to it. The Logic stock compressor sounds a little harsh. You could probably tweak that a bit with EQ, but by just adding this compressor with an EQ and some subtle reverb, it sounds really good. In my opinion, it sounds better than the Logic stock compressor. So now we're gonna switch to a vocal track. So I have a rap track here. So let's take a listen to the vocals without any compression. Just some basic EQing and a solid reverb on this one as well. So without any compression.
I'm a wreckhead, live my life reckless. Neck this, next string, mix with eggies. Let it, take it, perfect. It's the best shit that I guarantee that you've ever tested. Get this, me mentes, that demented. My head is telling me to be relentless. Send this message pa' que lo entiendas. Si sientes miedo, todo no me mientas. Si no lo sientes, pa' que me mientes. Déjate de historias y no te inventes esta mierda before I get even weird.
Alright, so let's add Logic stock compressor. Same settings, like 12 o'clock on the attack and release as well, and just some moderate compression.
I'm a wreckhead, live my life reckless. Neck this, next string, mix with eggies. Let it, take it, perfect. It's the best shit that I guarantee that you've ever tested. Get this, me mentes, that demented. My head is telling me to be relentless. Send this message pa' que lo entiendas. Si sientes miedo, todo no me mientas. Si no lo sientes, pa' que me mientes. Déjate de historias y no te inventes esta mierda before I get even weirder, and even weirder. Wish to clear the whole world away. My turn to play, don't turn away. When I burn the stage to earn my place when I work away, I think I'm going berserk.
Let's switch to Klark Teknik compressor.
I'm a wreckhead, live my life reckless. Neck this, next string, mix with eggies. Let it, take it, perfect. It's the best shit that I guarantee that you've ever tested. Get this, me mentes, that demented. My head is telling me to be relentless. Send this message pa' que lo entiendas. Si sientes miedo, todo no me mientas. Si no lo sientes, pa' que me mientes. Déjate de historias y no te inventes esta mierda before I get even weirder, and even weirder. Wish to clear the whole world away. My turn to play, don't turn away. When I burn the stage to earn my place when I work away, I think I'm going berserk.
So the Klark Teknik outboard compressor adds an interesting color and definitely creates some analog warmth, and it just sounds warmer, which is really nice. Definitely something that Logic stock compressor lacks. So in my opinion, Klark Teknik's compressor is definitely the way to go, at least in this case. Alright, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any mixing tutorials in the future. Until then, keep mixing, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next video.